have In-N-Out. The rest of the country doesn't have In-N-Out. They
Well,
don't know what it is.
hello.
But it's the greatest thing ever. So we were in Havasu this weekend. We got real drunk. We decided we were all going to get 10x10s. And so I got my 10x10 tattoo. I got a little crew of guys that all ate 10x10s in 30 minutes, and we all wanted to puke, and our hearts were going to explode. Yeah, I gained like 5 pounds doing that. So it's a little
Like
California insight, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're wild. We're real
So I've
wild.
noticed.
Eating big hamburgers.
I'm drinking a beer.
Yeah, ooh.
Crazy.
Party it up.
Crazy.
So, woo.
So what we were doing was we were laying low, and we were just really concentrating on writing a cool record, and just staying out of the sight of everybody, and just went to the studio, wrote a record, and recorded it, produced it ourselves, and it's really cool. It's really eclectic.
It is, because I got to be honest with you, when I first heard Critical Acclaim, I was like, who's this?
Yeah.
Honestly,
wait till
I
you
was
hear the
like,
rest of the record. It's wild. It's different.
yeah, I can't wait,
Very
actually.
different. So it's cool.
So why self-producing this one?
We self-produced because we had a vision, 100% we wanted to get across. I think producers are a great thing if you can find the right one. We just couldn't find the right one. And maybe on the next record we will, but on this one we had the vision, had the songs. We wrote 24 songs, recorded 18 of them, and we just tried to keep a perspective on ourselves.
But there's not
10 on the
18
record.
of them on the, yeah, I was going to say
Yeah,
only 10
so
on the record.
that was like the kind of perspective thing, you know. If they didn't make the cut, we had to kind of step outside the box. You know, we wrote it, we had to say, okay, that isn't 100% there. And that's kind of what the biggest thing for production is for us. Is just kind of like, we can write the songs, we can arrange them, we can record them. It's all about sitting there and saying, well, that sucks and that sucks, but this is cool.
Was it hard to do that?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little bit of a battle. We had like 13 songs that everyone was arguing over. And then finally we got 3 of them out of there, and now we have 10 that everyone's happy with.
Was it pretty copacetic doing the self-producing, or was there a lot of conflict about what should sound good and arrangements and stuff?
It was very easy. We're all pretty much on the same page, and we're very lucky that we have a band that
There seems to
gets
be a
along.
lot of frustration, because I've been watching your webisodes that have been coming out. Have you guys seen these? They're on YouTube, and if not, you can check them out on their MySpace page. There's moments of frustration.
Yeah, there always is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's blood, sweat, and tears
right
in there. You got to get it out. If everything's easy, then you're not gonna have a great record. I think you got to go through some stuff to make a good record. And we, every time we have anything negative to say to each other, we all just kind of let it go because we're all such best friends.
Yeah, I noticed there was a lot of like casual walking away from stuff. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, that's great. I'm going to go step outside, you know?
Well, because, everyone has an idea of how something should be, and it's kind of a checks and balances. You have to trust, your best friend's opinions. And if you have something firmly implanted in your mind, like, oh, this sounds so great, and they come in and they're like, ugh.
Well, it took them a while to realize that my idea is always the best.
Yeah, and you and your guitar solo thingies.
Yeah.
That's what
I write guitar solos.
Right?
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, they write lyric parts.
You're pretty anal about them too, huh?
Yeah, totally. I like guitar solos that are super catchy and tasty. And
would you call them guitar, or Johnny called them guitarchestras?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Johnny's a wild guy.
Funny enough, I think that I hear more good things about the Critical Acclaim guitar solo than any of the solos me and Sister come up with that are really cool. So you did good. We were a little skeptical, but
I have some wacky solos. I came up with the Beast and the Harlot solo and the Critical Acclaim solo, but because I just have wacky. Sometimes you need a different perspective, and that's what's so cool about Sin and Zach, is they can step back and say, yeah, okay, or a singer's writing a guitar solo.
Yeah, I noticed
Most
that.
Most bands would be like, get out of here.
Because they have that one moment, if you guys haven't seen it, you got to see it, where he's like pretty much going, yeah, no, yeah, and it just turns out to be beautiful.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of times when I'm doing vocal stuff and they do the same thing.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that will come in the later webisodes, I'm sure.
Well, that's something to look forward to
then.
then.
Yeah, we're saying something, they're like, no, it sucks.
Why did you decide to do the webisodes?
Oh, we're just, give kids something to watch every week, they're just fun. There's no other reason, really. Like, everything we do on our MySpace and our website, it's all for our fans.
It's very interactive. Your MySpace is you've got like a chat room on there and everything.
Well, we haven't done anything for so long. We just, for 8 months, we didn't update our MySpace, we didn't update our website, and we just didn't do anything because we didn't want to be involved with any of the press or anything at the time. We just wanted to concentrate on the record. I think a lot of bands come out with record after record, you never have, there's no gap, you don't ever get to get, you get sick of bands, and for us, we were in the limelight so much, we were getting sick of ourselves.
Were you?
Yeah, we were getting sick of hearing songs too much, and so we were just we got to stop. We don't want to do any more press. We don't want to do anything. We're not updating anything. And then when we're ready to come out with something new, we're gonna hit it full force again. So.
Has it ever gotten to the point where you're like, oh wow, we didn't realize this was going to be like this?
I don't know.
Or has it passed that point?
I think like last year was a big year, and everything happened so fast that it kind of you don't really have time to take it all in. So once you get off the road, it kind of sets in. And you're like, wow, that was pretty wild. By the end of our last touring cycle, we were definitely tired, just physically, from traveling so much. We had an England tour that we had to cancel just because we physically couldn't do it. But it worked out good because we just wanted to write, and that's unfortunately for them, we had all these we had all the ideas ready to go, and we want to start laying them down, and so they kind of had to.
Those English hate us so much right now.
How come?
Because
you canceled?
And they take it so personally.
Yeah.
Well, we do too. When bands cancel here, we take it very personally too.
Oh, they're crazy.
Anybody that cancels in Southern California is a fool.
Oh, many people have canceled on us.
They're probably from Britain.
And majority are, yeah.
They think they're pulling a fast one on us.
Yeah.
The funny thing is,
stupid Americans.
someone will record this and they'll put it on like YouTube or something.
Right.
And all these Brits are going to be all about.
You bitch from Rock 105.3.
Yeah, they're crazy.
So I have a question. The album was supposed to come out on October 16th, but now it's been pushed back to the 30th. What's going on with that? Why did that happen?
Well, a lot of
finish writing it. It's still not done.
We had a lot of different things going on with it. We needed to finish a video for the first single, which is a song called Almost Easy. And we didn't have a video, and it was like, well, we're not going to have a video in time for the record to come out. And then we had
Is that important, though?
Yeah, it's important just because that's how you set up a record. That's how, you have so many people involved between management and labels and stuff. They have their needs, and we have our needs. Our need was to give them a record that we love. And then it was like, well, you guys need to do a video. Then we had this Asia tour. We couldn't shoot a video. We were doing all this stuff. And then it was, well, we're going to make MVIs, which are like these DVDs. It's like new technology type thing. We're going to have like all this behind the scenes stuff. We're going to have animated videos on there. Like all this cool stuff that wasn't going to be in time for the 16th. They're like, just give us 2 weeks. Give us the 30th, and then we're going to be able to have all this stuff so that when kids go to the store, they're going to be able to buy way more stuff.
Is it going to be out by then, though? Or is it
yeah, it's going to be out by then for sure.
Okay.
Like the 16th was like, we were staying firm on that date, and then at the end of the day, we realized that we needed to push it back 2 weeks.
Well, at least you gave us enough heads up, because a lot of bands will wait till like the date's supposed to come out and go, oh, you know what? Sorry, it's not going to come out today.
Definitely. So.
All right, well, there you go. We'll be right back with more Zachy and M from Avenged Sevenfold, Rock 105.3 Radio Takeover.
The Bud Light.
Avenged Sevenfold, we've been grubbing down on some lunch from Ducini, thank you very much, and Tecate Light, thank you as well. We just heard the new one, Critical Acclaim, and that was actually available on iTunes as of my birthday, August 28th. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. And I was noticing while that song was playing, these people right here knew every word by heart. Didn't skip a beat. And I was like, wow, that's some fans right there.
Yes, we have very good fans.
Seriously,
fans.
Give yourself a round of applause for that. That song, I don't even think these guys know the words to it.
I'm not saying anything.
So tell me about that song, because there seems to be a lot of angst in it.
Angst.
Good word, huh?
It is good.
Thank you.
Well, the song, so you want to talk about it lyrically?
Yes, please.
Lyrically, it's just from traveling around this country, there's a lot of negative thoughts, especially on the coast, like the New York and LA's, kind of about the rest of the country and how they think they're uneducated and they're not, they just want to go to war over everything. It's not really a political song in my eyes. It's more of a, these people sometimes need to step off their little high and mighty ladder and kind of get back down to reality that everyone in this country serves a purpose, and we have the greatest country in the world, and we should respect that and respect everyone in it. And people are going to have differences and opinions, and we just have to live with that. That's why it makes us the greatest country in the world. And when you travel around the rest of the world, you really come to appreciate what America's all about. And like, a lot of these countries, they don't even have like a chance. Like, their money's not worth anything. They're living in third world countries and stuff, and they just want to do anything they could to get to America to try to have a chance and opportunity. And I think we need to not take that for granted as much. And that's what the song's basically about, is taking those people on the coast that sit there and want to like point fingers at the middle of the country saying this and that about them, kind of bring them back down to reality and say, hey, we're all here for a reason. We got to just make this whole world a better place.
Yeah, in the words of Depeche Mode, people are people.
That's true.